Saving money won't make you rich. Saving money will not make you rich. Saving money will not make you rich. So this is a fact everybody has to understand. You have to understand this fact if you are interested in building wealth, most especially those who come from humble backgrounds. You need to understand the fact that saving money is not going to make you rich. So we are live now on Facebook and YouTube. So if you are here with us, hit the like button. And for those who will be joining us on Facebook, those who will be joining us on YouTube, if you are not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and let's go. So we have an important topic to shed light on tonight on our Money Talk series. This is Money Talk 002. If you are not interested in money, if you hate money, you can just swipe off. You don't need to be here, please. If you hate money, if you think you don't need to build wealth, you don't need wealth in your life, you don't need to gather wealth, just excuse us and go away. Tonight we are talking to those who are interested in building wealth. Those who are ready to jettison sentiments. You are ready to chase away sentiments. You are ready to face the reality. I'm giving out this talk as a service to humanity. I don't expect any approval or any praise from anyone, and you don't necessarily have to agree with whatever I'm saying. But the fact is, I'm telling you the absolute fact. And this is coming from experience, from someone who has built wealth from scratch. Someone who has been able to build wealth from absolute scratch. And someone who has read extensively, widely, from people who have built wealth from scratch. The man you are seeing on the screen here, the picture is partially being displayed here. He is called Mark Tilbury. He is a popular multi-millionaire in dollars, not in naira. He is saying exactly the same thing I'm telling you. I'll be telling you tonight. We have so many millionaires and billionaires all over the world. Just ask them. They are going to tell you the same absolute fact. So if you know you are ready to build wealth, you can stay with us. But if you are not interested in wealth, or you are the type that hates money, or you are the type who is filled with sentiments, oh, it cannot work, it's a lie. I'm going to do it the olden days. I'm going to do it the way our olden day fathers have been doing it. Oh, I'm very sure if you do it the way the olden day fathers are doing it, you are going to remain the way they were. Just believe it. If you continue doing it the way those ones did it, you are going to remain exactly the way they are or the way they were when they were alive. So you have the option to erase all those old sentiments and get rid of them. Okay, you are welcome. Thank you so much. Somebody is dropping a comment from YouTube. Sister Shakira Omo Shalewa, you are welcome. So for those who are ready to understand this fact, I started this topic yesterday. If you check my Facebook, you will see it among the videos there. But if you check YouTube, it is just the last video before this one. I have not dropped any other video before dropping this. So my last video was on this topic, and that was part 1. So tonight we are on Money Talk 002. If I have not written the topic mistakenly, if I have not made mistake on the topic, oh, I'm sorry, the topic here there is a mistake on it, so I'm going to rectify it after the live session. So it is actually the part 2, Money Talk 002. Now I want you to get this right. We are not going to waste our time tonight. 30 minutes maximum, we are done. I will only dish out this fact for you, and this fact, I'm not begging you. I am not begging you to implement it in your life, please. I'm not begging you to implement it. I'm only talking to those who have implemented all those myths, false beliefs, inherited false beliefs from olden days generations. Those who have inherited it, those who have implemented it and have failed in that aspect. If you have inherited those things and you failed in the aspect, then I'm talking to you. You need to try other means. You cannot continue doing things the old ways. It doesn't work that way. So I'm going to explain it to you. The systems that actually work. The number one thing you have to note is that it is very wrong. You cannot build wealth by saving money. And when I mean saving money, I'm talking about cash, stacking up cash somewhere. You have your money, either you are stacking it up at home or in the bank. There is no how you are going to make money through that. There is no how you are going to get rich. In fact, you are going to get poor and poorer based on that. Only two categories of people keep cash at the bank or at home. Only two categories of people do that. Only two categories. We have the thieves, the corrupt politicians or public office holders. They steal money, they steal cash from different parts, from different sources. And what do they do with it? They stack it up somewhere. They stack the money somewhere. And what happens? It doesn't change their situation. It doesn't change their status. They remain the same they are. That they remain in the same position. It does not change anything from their reality, except that it keeps the money in their care, and they need to continue stealing and stealing to maintain their financial status. The second category of people that stock up cash are those who are poor, the poor men. Go to villages now, go to rural areas, you see people living in misery, living in abject poverty. We have people who cook their daily food, 3 square meals, they cook it with firewood. We have people who live in slums, they sleep in mosquitoes, they've become friends with mosquitoes. But these people, when you question them, when you drag them a bit, you realize they have cash with them. They have cash stacked up somewhere at home with them. They have cash with them. So what is this cash doing? What's the benefit of this cash? It only makes them poor and poorer. Go to slums. You see that they have money. Many of them, they have it at home. Some of them, they have it at the bank. And what is the reason? I'm going to tell you at the end of the video, towards the end of this video, what you are going to do with money. I'm going to tell you what you are supposed to do with money. So for those who are joining us on Facebook, kindly hit the like button, like and share the video. And for those who are joining us on YouTube, I can see your comment, so drop the comment and make sure you subscribe if you are not a subscriber. So as I was saying, these people, they stack up cash. It makes them poor and poorer. Why do they do this? They do it for two reasons. The fear of uncertainties, and number 2, ignorance, because they do not know the reality of money. A lot of people today, they don't know that this money we hold today, the currencies, either you are spending naira, you are spending dollars, whatever, it is actually false. It is actually fake. That money actually does not exist, and that is why it is called fiat. It is called fiat money. Why is it fiat? Because it owes the value, because the government said it has that value. If the government changes today and declares that that money does not have value again, that thing you are keeping in your hand does not have value anymore. Within the blink of an eye, that money you kept at the bank or you keep at home, it can become just as good as trash paper. It can become just as good as nothing. That money you stack up somewhere can become just as good as nothing. For those who are joining us on Facebook, hit the like button and share the video, please. Hit the like button and share the video. For those who are on YouTube, once you join us, kindly indicate that you are with us. Indicate you are with us on YouTube. So, this money, one of the reasons why it is not wise to keep it is because it does not actually exist. This money we carry all about does not actually exist. Money doesn't exist actually. Instead of keeping money, because I don't want to make this so long, in subsequent sessions I'm going to explain the evolution of money. This currency we carry all about today, the cash we carry all about today, how did it evolve? How do we have it today? I'm going to explain it. But before then, let me explain what you are going to do with money. You see, whenever you have money with you, the first thing that should come to your mind is to spend it. That sounds funny, right? It sounds funny. I know it will sound funny to you. The first thing that should come to your mind is how to spend it. And when I'm talking about spending, I'm talking about wise spending. You spend it wisely. You spend it wisely. Use it to acquire real things. Don't forget, note it down. I want somebody to type it in the comment section. We have people on Facebook, we have people on YouTube now. Now, that person, it seems we have one person left on YouTube. That person on YouTube, I want you to type it there that money, the money we have today, present day money is not real. It is not real. So, the reason why you have to acquire things is that you convert it into real items. The money you are carrying is not real. Then the first thing that should come to your mind whenever you have money is, what can I use this money to buy? What can I use it to purchase? Something that is real. It is then you have a value. For those who are not understanding, who are not getting it, if you are with me on Facebook, type it in the comment section now. For those who are not getting it, I'll give you an example. Can you remember during the cashless policy issue that was last year? Yes, that was last year, 2023, the early part of 2023. When the issue of new naira note, old naira note happened. Can you remember how jittery a lot of people were? People had money with them and the money became useless even with them. Nothing happened to it, nobody stole it from them, but just because the government declared that this money is becoming valueless, this money has been declared to be non-legal tender, a lot of people were rushing to the bank to change it to the real money now. So what happened? So if it is something that actually has a value itself, if the money you have, that money you are keeping either at the bank or at home, if it actually has value, then somebody cannot just say, oh no, it doesn't have value again and it will have effect. It can never work. For example, if you buy a land, you have a cloth on you are wearing, can somebody declare that that cloth you put on, that outfit is not an outfit? Is it possible? And it will cease to become an outfit and immediately you will now become naked? It is not possible, because the cloth you are putting on is real. The food you are eating is real. The phone you have is real. But the money you have with you, it is just an ordinary paper. It only becomes money because the government declares that it is money. So it is not real. So the first thing that comes to your mind is, what am I going to buy? What am I going to acquire to give me the real value? So when you have it, what's the next thing you do? If you are satisfied with that, let's imagine an hypothetical situation where you are satisfied with whatever material things you have acquired. You have food, you have clothes to wear, you have every other basic need is satisfied. Then the next thing that should come to your mind, number 2, note it down now, that the second thing, if you're on Facebook, type it down now, type it out there. The second thing you do with money is to invest. The second thing you do with money is to invest money. That is the second thing. If you're on Facebook, type it out there. If you're on YouTube, drop it in the comment section also. For those who are joining us on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, please. So the second thing that should come to your mind is to invest. How do you invest? Now this investment, a lot of people get it wrong also. A lot of people, they get investment wrong. Investment does not start with buying land. That's not the first thing. You invest based on your level. You invest proportionate to your level, to your financial status. If you are the type who earns 10k, as an example, 10,000 naira in Nigeria. If you are the type who earn 10,000 naira monthly, it is absolutely unwise for you to say, oh, let me start saving money to buy land. It doesn't make any sense. Even if by chance someone gave you money, it is absolutely unwise to say, oh, this money I was given, let's say just fortunately someone dashed you 500,000 naira and you are the type who earns 10k monthly. I'm using this 10k, 10,000 naira monthly as an example because I'm very sure there is no grown-up person that can survive on 10,000 naira monthly. I am absolutely certain about that. There is no grown-up person who can survive on 10,000 naira monthly, even for food only, let alone other expenses. For food only, I'm very sure 10,000 naira is not enough. So that means such a person is in financial instability. There is a level we call financial instability. In fact, that level, the level of such a person earning 10,000 naira monthly is not even financial instability, it is financial crisis. That is the lowest level in the financial pyramid. So the lowest level is the financial crisis, followed by financial instability. So someone earns 10,000 naira monthly now. Fortunately, he was gifted 500,000 naira and he went to buy land. That's not a proportionate investment. That investment does not apply to him. The investment such a person should be thinking about is, how do I spend this money to either improve my education, and if the person is educated enough, then you can think of how do I spend this money to get a better job? How do I position myself to get a better job, to increase my income? Investing to increase your income is a form of investment. Investing to learn a skill is a form of investment. Investment does not necessarily mean when you go and buy land somewhere. No. Or when you buy shares of a company. It's a form of investment, but it has the level. There is a level those ones apply to. But at the lower level, the lower end, you invest, number one, in yourself. Make yourself more qualified to earn. Make yourself more qualified to earn better than what you are earning currently. Then after that, put yourself in a position to earn better. There are two different things. Those things are two different things. One is to make yourself more qualified to earn better. For example, if you think you need more education will put you in the position to earn more. What do? You acquire education. But if you think, oh, at this level of education I have, I'm qualified enough to get a better level of income, then more education is not the solution. It's not the next line of investment. The next line of investment for such a person is to position himself in a way to acquire better income. So a very good example is this. Let's assume someone who is a secondary school leaver. He gets the opportunity of having 500,000 naira, being gifted 500,000 naira. This person does not have a skill, any skill at all. He is practically unskilled. What is the first line of investment? The first line of investment is to acquire a skill. Not necessarily through university. University is an option. Acquiring some other skills, they are also options. So when you acquire a skill, then you now position yourself for better employment. So this is investment. But let's talk about someone who is well educated as an example, and he lives in the village. There is hardly anyhow you can get a good employment with your education in the village. Then that person has to relocate himself to a better environment to get a better pay. So this is the reality. So investment, when I said you do two things with money, I'll be rounding it off now. You do two things with money. You use money for two things. You spend it to cater for your immediate needs. Mark my words, needs. I didn't say use it to buy what you want. No, don't use it to buy what you want. Use it to acquire the things that you need to survive and to grow. Then secondly, invest the money. Those are the two things. If you understand it, type it in the comment section. The two things you are to do with money. If you understand what I have said, type it in the comment section now. The two things you should do with money. If you understand it, type it out in the comment section. Good? Good. So type it out in the comment section. Number one, spend money to cater for your immediate needs. Number two, invest money. And the investment has explanations. I've explained it. For those who are just joining us, you can scroll back to the middle just few minutes ago, 10-12 minutes ago. I explained all these diverse investments. And one of all these investments, you can invest in yourself today. is to learn short-term skills. When you want to learn a skill, especially for those who have not been to the university, some people do through their physical jobs, after earning a large amount of money, they think, oh, I need to improve myself, I need to be able to earn better, then the next thing is for me to go to university. No, don't do that. University will most likely not increase your level of income. No. What you should do in this age is to acquire short-term skills. And in most cases, these short-term skills, they are digital skills. Acquire digital skills. You can learn to be a graphics designer. If you learn it, you use your money to learn it. You can go to physical schools, physical shops where all these things are being taught. You learn it there. You are investing in yourself. You can learn to be a video editor. You can learn to be a writer, a professional writer. You see, all these three skills, they are all selling globally today. So after using your money to invest in yourself by acquiring these skills, then you can also use your money to learn how to monetize it. How do I get clients to work for? How do I get those who will pay me for the skills and work on it digitally? So these are lines of personal investments. If you understand it, type it out in the comment section on YouTube or on Facebook. So I'll be rounding it off here tonight. So subsequently, we are going to continue on this same topic. Before we move to another topic. But this program is something that comes up regularly here. So I want you to keep a date here. If you are watching on YouTube, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. If you are on Facebook, make sure you are following me. The Money Talk is just a 30-minute talk. It started recently and we are going to continue on this because a lot of people need to know about money. This money education has to circulate because so many of our people do not actually know about money. They don't know how it works. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Thank you for listening and being in attendance for this long. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.